Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to talk about phonics introduction. What is phonics? Phonics is letter sounds. Here I've taken three languages, Tamil, Hindi and English. In Tamil, the letter name and the letter sound is the same. A is the letter name, A is the letter sound. The same applies for Hindi. But then in English, C is the letter name, K is the letter sound. A is the letter name, A is the letter sound. T is the letter name, T is the letter sound. Cat, cat, cat. As you see, teaching phonics to children makes them understand more. You already know phonics. Your mind has already derived phonics. If I'm saying to write the name Suresh, for S sound you'll write yes, and for U sound you'll write U, for R sound you'll write R, and so on. If I'm saying you to write it in Tamil, for Chu sound you'll write Ichu kutal U, so Chu. Irru kutal E, so Re, Chu, Re, and so on. Fluent readers in English. When we derive phonics in our minds, we become fluent readers and writers. This happens anywhere between 6 to 16 years. Children who are struggling to read depend on others for learning and they have poor progress in academics. Early readers. Early readers will become independent learners and they shine in academics. To help the child become early readers, we need to teach them phonics early. Why Jolly Phonics? Jolly Phonics is time tested and it is in practice since 1975, England. It started in England but now it's worldwide. It has a multi-sensorial approach helping all different types of learners. Visual learner learn by seeing, auditory learner learn by hearing, read-or-write learner learn by reading and writing, kinesthetic learner learn by doing. Let's take an example of the letter S, yes. The picture you can see is for the visual learners. They also say a story and a song for the auditory learners. The action is for the kinesthetic learners. And for the read-or-write learners, the letter S is the read-or-write thing. Why Jolly Phonics again? It is a step-by-step program that helps the child to achieve all the 5 basic skills. Wondering what are the 5 basic skills? Here are they. Learning the letter sounds, learning the letter formation, reading or blending, identifying the sounds in words, segmenting, tricky words. The first 4 skills are taught simultaneously from the beginning and the 5th skill is taught after the first few weeks. Learning the letter sounds. How many basic letters are there? In English, there are 26 letters, 5 vowels and 21 consonants. In Tamil, there are 30 letters, 12 vowels and 18 consonants. In Hindi, you have 13 vowels and 37 consonants. There are 42 sounds in English but only 26 letters to represent them. Ow is a sound. In Tamil, we have a letter for that. In English, we don't have. So, we add up the O sound and the W sound together and we get the sound ow. Owl. Letter sound groups. There are 7 groups of 6 sounds. Each group contains 6 sounds. We introduce the children one by one. Letter formation. Now the children are taught how to write the letters. Reading or blending. The children are taken through stages of blending sounds together to form words and then on to reading. Once the children has been introduced with some sounds, these children will put the sounds together and they will be able to form a word like at. If I'm putting them together, at, I get the word sat, at. Identifying the letter sounds, which is also called segmenting. If I'm saying the word tap, the children should be able to write it. How? With the sound. They recognize the sounds of each letter. For tap, t, app, tap. And with the phonic sound, they write the letters. And at last they are finished with the word. Tricky words. The children already will be writing so many words. And now tricky words are irregular words. They are not written exactly how they sound. Like Two. T, oo. It is T and O or OO. But then I am adding a W in between. That is a tricky word. U is also a tricky word. So once the children is familiar with some tricky words, they are taken into Jolly Phonics readers. After learning the basic 42 sounds and few tricky words, the children will be able to read sentences with the Jolly Phonic readers. Jolly Phonics readers are simple decodable storybooks prepared based on the phonics knowledge and the reading fluency of the child. There are 4 progressively difficult levels in the Jolly Phonics: red color, yellow color, green color, and blue color. Reading extension and comprehension are the most important aspects in the Jolly Phonics readers. Once they are done with it, they are good to go and they can read anything. Independent writing. Once the children are familiar with the 42 sounds and few tricky words, they are guided to write sentences in a step-by-step approach. And what's the outcome? It is independent writing. After completing the Jolly Phonics training, the child becomes fluent reader, independent learner, and a creative writer. Thus, Jolly Phonics is leading the teaching of literacy. We are conducting a crash course in phonics in Dindigul. Blooming Buds Montessori has been following this phonics method for 8 years. It is a 10-day course. Make sure you are joining. We also have a course for children who are struggling to read and who are trying to excel in English. If your child is like that, then enroll him or her in this session right now. Thank you guys. Meet you in this session.